take you outside and take me for a ride. The city never looked so sweet.
Hello! So, we are on a bit of a road trip in a bit of inclement weather. And we're off to see, is it Dan?
Yeah.
Dan at SS Auto.
Dan and Tom.
Dan and Tom. So we're on the M62 and we're just approaching sort of the outskirts of Hull soon, I think.
Yeah.
So we're going to get the front struts welded up onto the
E24 struts.
yeah, BC.
Coilovers, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So that's the plan of attack. We were a little bit late because somebody slept in.
I was nights last night and I slept in.
Yeah, he slept in. Yeah,
I was meant to have like an hour nap, but when I got home, ended up having about 4 hours. So
yeah, I mean it's acceptable if he was, he was on nights.
it is what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're out and about in the usual sort of British weather, really.
Beautiful British weather.
Got that? Bang.
Yeah.
And it does look quite good sometimes, but
It's kind of the same with MIG, because like obviously MIG you just pull the trigger, but if you loop back around and like kind of hammer it in, it's, you can go.
It feels like spring. So we're down at Tom's now. We've got the struts that Dan welded up for us. It's what is it, a week since we were down there?
yeah, somebody needed a bit of time off.
Yeah, Tom was being lazy, so we'll give you some beauty shots of these welds that Dan did. As you can see, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, the plan today is we're gonna prep them for paint them up so that they don't rust, paint them, put them on the car, put the new arms on, so all the front will look really nice, and then when they're on, we can take the hubs off, because Tom's going to buy new wheel bearings.
Wheel bearings, yeah.
Because as you can see, this just ain't going to fly.
Well, they're not bad.
They're alright bearings, but they just look...
The thing is we've got to replace
Just put the new
these.
dust shields on.
So to put new dust shields on, the hub has to come off.
May as well put bearings on.
Yeah, the hub has to come off, so I may as well just change them anyway.
So the front end will look like the back end, just absolutely brand new. Yeet.
It's done the job. God, it looks brand new under there.
Been under a cover on it.
Yeah.
We could clean them up.
We could just reuse these, yeah, and I'll just tell Bureau Car Parts to stick it because they lied to me.
If we clean the life out of the bearing.
They'll be alright then. They'll be alright. It's just getting them off in one piece that's the problem.
So yeah, we're going to start prepping. We'll mask them up, paint them up, and then what we're doing.
Mask up, paint up, refit.
Refit, and then... Oh, spoiler.
go back to all of this as well, side trims and all
Yeah,
that
we'll
rubbish that
refit
don't
the
work.
side trims because they're absolutely horrendous. It's a miserable job. Fit the side trims and put the spoiler on.
Yeah, I mean, one of the major problems
just
with
been
side
for-
trims here is, how does that go on there?
Yeah, there's no like.
I mean, that's the wrong side, but how does, oh no, it's not, it's the right side. How do you,
That's the right side, but
how does it
there's
fit
no,
on here?
There's no mountain holes in the wings because they're brand new wings.
So I don't really want to go drilling holes in them, but at the same time, I don't want these to just fall off, so
Yeah,
they can't
so
look stupid.
we've got Tiger Seal. If you've ever used Tiger Seal, you know that that shit does not come off.
Yeah.
So we're going to stick stuff on that needs sticking on with Tiger Seal. And yeah, so yeah.
Size me spanner.
Tom's found the biggest spanner in his arsenal, I think.
It is actually the biggest one in my arsenal that's not a flogger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the size of that nut, and it is nowhere near. That is not fitting anywhere near that.
It's the problem is it's too big to go in the
The head of the
yeah.
spanner's too big.
But you can see where it's hitting because of all the grease on it.
Yeah. So we need a
Can't even get that end in.
no.
So we need a 46mm socket.
Yeah. Which we don't have here.
Who has a 46mm socket?
Elliot Graham.
He probably does, doesn't he?
Yeah. But he's like 15, 20 minutes away, so
Bananas for scale.
yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like that is my forearm.
And that, like you said, that's not even a big enough. I've got a 60mm flogger in the van.
Yeah, I have seen bigger spanners, but for an automotive use, that's just ridiculous.
I don't think you'll get much bigger on a car.
No.
I really don't think you would.
So I don't know what we're gonna do about getting these hubs off now. So
Fucked.
we will probably
Reconvene on that tomorrow.
do something else. So we'll probably do either the spoiler or the side skirts, side lip trims.
Do it all, probably. We'll get both sets of trims on the sides and then get the spoiler on or something like that.
Sound?
Sounds a pound.
Hey, Jasp. He doesn't like the floor. Hey, Jasp. See ya. So Tom's been on a buying spree again,
Again.
and he's bought brand new dust shields for the front. So you've got your left and your right side, which look absolutely beautiful. We've got, it's a bag, brand new
Squirters.
washer jet squirters. We have, there's a brand new washer bottle, which is absolute.
Original. That's the beauty of this place, is it's all original parts.
That is a BM logo on that.
Yeah.
And these are usually blue because of the like after so many years they just dye blue
Yeah, and they get all yellow.
or yellow, and that is absolutely fresh, brand new.
Brand new, fresh today.
New track rods. Another track rod. And are these the front brake lines?
Huh?
Are these the front brake lines?
No, they're spares.
Spares?
Yeah,
No,
I had a bit of a nightmare ordering brake lines if you remember.
Bought spare brake line as well. So Tom's currently going to fit that. I'm going to crack on with fixing the trim part of the painted part of the spoiler to the rubber. So unfortunately, a lot of, as is the case usually on these, a lot of the mounting points are either that has a bolt snapped in it, that just doesn't exist anymore. It's got two fixing things to hold it onto to the rubber part. So what I'm going to do is Tiger Seal there where the black is. I've already stripped the old double-sided tape off, so I'm going to Tiger Seal that, stick it to that, clamp it, and hopefully it'll stick. I'm pretty sure this is how I did mine, because mine was the same, but we've got the bolts to hold the actual spoiler to the car, to the boot lid. So that's these, just M5s. They might need cutting down, but... So yeah, let's just tiger seal.
So, it's quite thick before it even...
It's very good.
Yeah. Cake icing skills are impeccable. You can do all that actually, I'm absolutely shocking in comparison.
I can weld.
I can weld, but I can't do that. So now it's a case of flipping it onto there, eh?
So now, getting like that. Oh, you bastard.
Actually separated a bit there, I might put a clamp on that. Or something.
So we're fitting these trim pieces to the front of the BM, but there's no holes in the arch and there's no clip in the trim. So what we've done, we've taped a parallel line from door trim that we've already put on. So we know, so we get this part straight. So that'll sit. We line it up with the tape. That should be straight now.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, because there's nothing to secure this to the car with, we're going to fill these two holes with tiger seal.
Yep.
And we'll probably put a plug in the middle as well, and then just put it on there, and then we'll have to clamp it. So we need to find clamp for that.
Well, we might be able to tape it in position.
Or tape.
Yeah.
No, actually I'd clamp it.
Clamp it.
Yeah.
So it's like got a good grip on it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's always a nerve-wracking thing, putting tiger seal on fresh paint, but
Needs must.
yeah, we haven't really got an option here, so
Needs must. In the future it'll probably all come back off and it'll all get smoothed in.
yeah.
Like I originally asked the paint shop to do, but
Yeah, but we didn't.
they neglected. But, you know, what are you going to do? People don't always do what you ask.
Nope. So we're going to shop tiger seal in that, find a clamp,
Go for it.
Go for it. Alright, so this wheel is going to be what we hold this trim to the car with. So we'll put the trim on and then lean the wheel against it, because we don't have a clamp that's big enough to get behind the arch to the middle of this.
I think it's like you say, you just got to do what you got to do sometimes.
You've got to piss with the cock you've got.
It's making me nervous, but we'll see. We'll
So,
know
yeah.
straight away whether it's going to work or not. Like as soon as we clag it on and lean the tyre against it, if it starts sliding, then we know we're knackered. If it
Yeah,
doesn't
and we'll
slide,
just have to.
if it doesn't slide, then we're laughing.
Yeah.
So I guess we've just got to try, haven't we?
Let's give it a go. So wish us luck. Yeah.
It's going like. I think it's working. Tiger seal in a tyre and some tape to line her all up. Sometimes
Kieran Nakai, eat your heart out.
Sometimes he has the odd bright idea.
Who's Round Weld?
Who's Rout Weld? Rout Weld, the king of bodge, has been absolutely displaced by this charver here. This charver here and his massive brain.
What can I say? I'm just a genius. Top tip for preserving like a silicone or a sealant: just put a glove over it. That's actually the middle finger, and tape it up. So if we put some tape on there,
Tape it on, yeah.
no air will get in and it will stay.
Won't stay thingied. But yeah, so we've got side trims on now, which means I'm waiting again for the painter and his bumper. Chromes are coming from America now instead of an old dude down south. And then I think I need a new one of these. So, new pump for the water bottle. and then we should be laughing. The only other job that I wanted to do today but couldn't was these, but it's purely down to a matter of, it's 46 mil.
We need a 46mm socket, which for the average Joe,
Camera work fail.
the average Joe doesn't have a 46mm socket, so we're gonna have to go and ask. We'll go ask Elliot because he's got all sorts of random.
Because he's mad as chips and he's got it. So.
That is tiger sealing any sort of trim panel to your car is just a horrible job.
Just a bit of a nightmare.
Because if
Isn't
you
it?
line it up wrong, it like just puts everything off. So
Yeah, it's
and
not
if it
much fun either.
If it moves, if you get tiger seal on the paint, there's so many things that can go wrong with it. So
Yeah.
you just have to take your time and make sure that you've got everything. It's like we set the wheel up before we put the trim on, just to make sure that when the trim was on, we instantly could just put the wheel against it and it wasn't going to move.
Yeah, it's been a bit scary for me as well.
So
Brand new quarter panels that, you know, I've spent a few quid on.
Tom's arse has been
10p, 5p.
Yeah.
So a little tip when you're using Q-Rust is don't double dip. Because once you get rust in it,
yeah,
it all starts activating. So you're better off
pouring it into a container.
pouring it a little bit in. What is that?
We haven't tried this before. It's Q-Rust gel. So yeah, it stinks. So
put it on it with a brush. It's the easiest way to do it. Just sort of. I've never used the gel though.
this gel looks like it goes on a lot better than the. There's another one that I've used
way
before.
too much on there.
That's a liquid.
It's like a milk.
Like a milk-looking liquid, and that doesn't go on particularly well. But
We'll see what the gel's like. I mean,
the gel seems to go on a bit more uniform and nice.
oh, it still does that eggy smell when you're on, like.
Does it?
Yeah, yeah.
Q-Rust basically just it's a chemical reaction with the rust.
Yeah, it reacts with iron oxide.
Yeah, so it stops it developing any further, basically.
Yeah, and it also makes it a paintable surface as well, which
Yeah.
is quite nice.
Tape measure, please.
Tape measure.
Just so I don't have to go nap my fucking knees.
So, we've been and had a cup of tea. Meanwhile, and this it's sort of got a bit orange, but not as black as the other Q-Rust sort of stuff. So it might be slightly different gear, but I'll probably give it another coat and see what it looks like then. So you might not be able to see this on the camera, but after just one go, it's kind of like returning it back to bare metal instead of leaving like a black finish like you get on with the milky Q-Rusty stuff. It's like returning, it's hard to see, yeah, like that. It's like going back to bare metal in some patches, and it's all together losing its orange colour, and it's slowly turning into like a, you know, like a forged or whatever it is steel finish. So I'm going to clean up that one as well. Still getting used to Ben's camera. Clean that one up with a cloth, give him another coat, and then do another job and see what happens. So another coat of this rust remover gel. I'm going to see how it goes, and might just paint it after that. I think I'll give it a try. Meanwhile, over here, Ben has been doing a job I didn't really want to do.
Drilling holes in his can.
Yeah, you can't really see, it's a bit dark. But
Wait till I'll bolt it up and then we'll put a light on it.
just offer it above my hand there. One of them. So this is a...
Motorbike light, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a number plate illumination light for a motorbike, but just to the way it fits up, it like worked quite well for attaching it to that, because originally there was a square hole where Ben's hand is there. Nah, I wasn't zooming, I was pointing. So there was originally a square hole with a lamp in it, with a bulb, but obviously all that was rotten, so we've just put a straight bit of plate in, like a nice long straight piece of plate, welded it all up, filled it in. So we're just putting them in and hoping that works. There goes the lid. Oh, it smells good, this stuff.
It does, doesn't it? I love the smell of hammerite spray paint. It smells like... it smells thick.
Yeah.
So we're definitely getting close now. There isn't that much left, is there?
No, there really isn't. It's
so
really
we've got the splitter, the rear spoiler is setting, and then that just needs bolting up. We've got the side trims sealed on, they're just drying.
And the others are on clips and bolts as well, so the others are on proper.
Yeah, the rest of them are on properly, it's just those front two. We've got knuckles painted, used hammerite for those. All that's left to buy is the corners.
And the pump for the...
And a pump for the squirters on the front.
Yeah.
But the corner trims that go in there, they're missing, so need to buy those. Apart from that, plate lights are installed.
Yeah, a bit awkward to get out now, but...
If you can see them there, just little black dots.
Yeah.
So they just need wiring in. Bring some spade connectors and wire them in. That'll do it for this video. So we've been to Dan's. And we've
not succeeded getting the suspension on because we don't have a 46
we don't have
mil socket.
We need a 46mm socket, so we'll sort that out and then bolt them up. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video and this update on the car. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, folks.
See you later.
See you later.